I'm so addicted to lime. It's so sad. But it's good. What kind of meat is this? It's got a lot of guac in it. Normally their chips ain't got no seasoning on it, but they do tonight.
I wouldn't try with a Dorito.
Some people put ranch on theirs. It's gonna have me coughing. Hello guys. Where y'all at? Could y'all hit the share button for me, please? I got 2 viewers. Hit the share. Good evening. It's early too. It's only 7:21. Y'all have a chicken and steak Chipotle bowl. Somebody just sent me an attachment. Let me see what it was. Let's see. Let's see what there was. Hello guys, what's up? 1 viewer, what is going on? Where y'all at?
Woo. Hello.
That Sprite good.
Jesus.
Oh, it don't have a messenger on the pad. I can't get into it from over here. Dang. I can't get into it. What is going on? Where everybody at tonight? At 7 o'clock. What happened? Why we ain't got no viewers? Hello, guys. What y'all watching? What's on Thursday night? I had one person, the comment in my comment section asked me, I think it was Benny White. She said to me, hey, Bree, could you hit the share button and copy link for me about 5-10 times for me, please? Thank you for being here, Bree. But she was saying, what you been crying today for? What you been crying today for, Bree? Because you don't feel well? I thought your grandma had already passed away. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. There's 6 viewers in here. Can y'all hit the share button and copy link for me, please? And like the video. I'm sorry about that, Bree. It's gonna be okay, boo-boo. Thank you. I'm good. How old was your grandma? Can y'all hit the hit the share button and copy link for me, please? So good. I don't know what's going on tonight. We ain't got no viewership tonight. So yeah, Benny White asked me if I could lighten up my topics because in light of everything that's going on, hey Daisy, hey Boo, in light of everything, what y'all think? In light of everything that's going on, that she just wanted to be more, I don't know, light topic, more happiness, you know. Me personally, I don't get my happiness from the internet, you know. I
Hello.
I I listen to, see, the stuff that I talk to y'all about is the stuff that I'm interested in. You know what I'm saying? And I want to be able to do content. It's showing 13 on yours. Oh, hey Fatima. Hey Boo. Can you hit the share and copy link, Fatima? I want to be able to accommodate my subscribers and supporters, right? The stuff that I listen to is, y'all know I'm a lot political nowadays, and I talk about healing, and it's all heavy stuff, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, I put humor in it too, but I'm just saying, Benny White, I love for you to be here. I love you being here, but I don't know if it's fair for you to ask me to do lighter content. I don't know if that's fair or not. Do you see what I'm saying? So say for instance, if you're into food shows or interior design, then you would just look at those things. You know what I'm saying? You would just look at that. Because I have several people that I listen to for different reasons. We started off this channel talking about narcissistic abuse. I did. And my emotional pain and healing. That's how the channel started. It's sort of been like, y'all have been on a journey with me through my evolution. That's what that's what we've been doing. I was looking at, I was on Facebook today, and I was looking at some content creators that teach on narcissism, and they have really, really, really big platforms, right? Really big, and I know they make a good money, and their whole focus is describing what narcissism is, talking about what it's like to be in a relationship with narcissists, what it look like, what it feel like, what it smell like, and everything. And I remember 5 years ago when I was very much into, 6 years ago, I hate this fucking chair that I'm sitting in. I hate it because it sinks down in the middle, and it sort of like cuts my circulation off. Dang. It's been a long time since I sat in this chair. But anyway, it's talking about narcissism and everything like that. And I just ate it up. I followed Mr. Mental Illness. I followed the Narc Slayer. I followed so many different people. Dr. Romani. I followed Leon. He is a narcissist. He was in the military and had a breakdown, and they ordered him to go to counseling, and that is when he found out that he had NPD. And so, I just ate it up. Everything about narcissism, I ate it up, ate it up, ate it up. And so I thank God for the videos, and I know y'all do too. And they are good, and they are informative, and they help you heal. But I'm not there anymore. I've learned what to do with narcissists, especially in a romantic relationship. You know what I'm saying? I've learned how I've healed through all that stuff, and I learned myself, my inner self. I've grown myself up, and I know about my boundaries. I know about the signs and the signals. I know how to put myself first, and I know how to put the narcissist where they belong. You see what I'm saying? So it's 6 years later. I'm done with healing. The healing is over for me personally. Now, I could talk to you guys about the process of healing, but to be honest with you, everybody is different. And I could not come to this internet every day to just speak on narcissistic abuse. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, not me personally. I just can't. And I don't watch the people that I used to watch on narcissism anymore. I've passed that class, so to speak, that life class. It's part of my past, you know, even though I could teach on it right now if you guys needed that, but just to deal with it every day, no. Now, what's going on in Washington is all about narcissism and psychopaths. And I find that ironic that we're dealing with that right now. And that's why a lot of people are sick to their stomach, like Betty White. They're sick to their stomach because the administration, they're highly narcissistic and they're hurting people. We had a lady today, Ice, pow, 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 her in her face. A big grown man. He lied and he said that she tried to run him over, and she did not. He was mad because of his mental illness and narcissism. That she didn't do what he said do, and he decided to end her life. But when you got these people that are in charge that are narcissistic, and you got Stephen Miller in those meetings that they're having, because Stephen Miller is in charge of that stuff. And he's spewing out hate every day. And they are dehumanizing people, black and brown people in the minority group, and women. She was a white woman. They sent her into the spirit world. That man did, just because. The other men sat back and let him do it, and they all are lying. The ones that have talked about it today, people are so angry. And this is the thing about dealing with narcissism, y'all. This is the thing. They are energy vampires, and they do horrible things for a reaction from you. Yeah. Somebody said today, they said, we need to and I partially agree with this, but on a deeper level, I don't think this is going to happen. But they were saying that we, the people of the United States, need to get so upset that we go to the streets and stop this stuff from happening, right? And I'm like, I'm telling you, with these horrible, horrible, horrible people, they're going to take those powwows and they're going to unalive people because that's what they want. People are going to pass away anyway because of the type of people that are in leadership. That's what they want. I know is we're like, Cheryl Grabowski, why are you talking about this? Well, I mean, this is the reality. Now, did I have a beautiful day today? Yes. Am I sitting in my quiet house? Yes. Am I, oh God, the dog get ready to cut up. Am I eating what I want to eat? Yes. And will I rest well in my bed tonight? Yes. Is Ice running around doing crazy shit to people? Yes. Yes. Will they unalive you if they get the chance? Yes. See? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. This stuff is salty. It is Chipotle. Mm. That's a lot of salt. What's that? Mm-hmm. What's up, renewed strength? Hey, Nikki girl. What's up? On this fantastic Thursday night. It's quiet in here, honey. The grandbaby is at a birthday party. So it is what it is. Y'all listen, it don't take much for our reality to be altered. These people who are in Washington, they've sat around, thank you, Debbie, they've sat around a table for years and they've planned all of this stuff that is taking place now, and they're executing it, and they've changed our reality. It was really hard today thinking about that young lady, 37 years old, who lost her life because there was no proper vetting those officers, those ICE officers. They've not gone through any psychological screening. They've been activated by terrible, terrible, narcissistic, mentally ill people. And the end result of that is they don't care anything about human life. Excuse me. That was terrible. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all know I can't drink no Sprite. I go to burping real bad. I was thinking about it today. I almost came to tears because, I mean, I stopped myself from crying, right? I just chose to do that. But when she got up this morning, she didn't know that that was going to happen to her. Hello, Isaac Ford. How you doing? She didn't know. Respond to action. It should be Washington. Administration respond to action. She didn't know that she was going to run across an ICE agent who had no empathy, who had temperament issues, who had anger issues, and who was wanting and lusting after the opportunity to unalive somebody. That man had almost no impulse control at all. And they give him the permission to police people. They call that woman, they call her a terrorist, like an hour after she passed away. Narcissists wear a mask in the beginning so they don't know that they are narcissists until the end of a relationship. She had just dropped off her son. When Washington, well, we the citizens, we have a right to be angry. We're not used to people 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 men who are not police officers. Well, they could be retired police officers and ex-military with big guns that are looking for people to leave the country, when the reality of it is that most of you guys, if you're not an immigrant, your relatives were one. That white man that unalived that woman today, that man is not indigenous to America. His family is not. It's the audacity for me. The vice president's wife, she's not from here. They say illegals. Well, they're treating the illegals terrible too. I mean, the ones that are legal, they're treating them. What's up, JC? No. There are indigenous people. There is indigenous bloodline right here in America. Yes, it is. They are black and they are Indian, but they are not white. We're not going to do that. They are. They are. But listen, they're what we know that they're not white. For the people who are calling people immigrants, they themselves, their family members are immigrants. Melania came here illegal. It's crazy. So crazy to me. They done unalived that woman, 37 years old. And do you think they care about it? No, they don't. They don't. And the sad reality of it is they're gonna do it again. I don't think anything's gonna be done about it. I really don't. Because Stephen Miller, they probably throw a party tonight. They're so glad they probably dance on that girl's grave. It's terrible. It's terrible. They don't care if she white, she poor. They don't care.
One of the ICE agents kicked over the memorial of her today.
Shut your mouth. What did you just say? An ICE agent kicked over a memorial?
Yeah, they had like a memorial for her. And he kicked over like one of the candles.
They got a movie about Melania. It's terrible. It is terrible what they have done, what they are doing. How many times does the mental health experts tell us that these people don't have empathy? They barely even care about their own family members. They don't care anything about that lady. It's not bothering them at all. However, other people like me and you, it hurts. It's very, 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 very painful. And it's sad because the thing is, she's somebody's daughter. Somebody is suffering right now, experiencing the worst pain they'll ever experience because they love their daughter. And some white guy with the most hideous haircut I've ever seen decided to send her into the spirit world. It's just crazy. Crazy. It's crazy. Narcissists and psychopaths in Washington. Stephen Miller. Stephen Bannon. Epstein was one too. There's a whole lot of them. There's a whole lot. They've been activated. Honey, when it's all be said and done, you got presidents from other countries that are talking about these folks are mentally ill and pedophiles. It's shameful. We are the laughing stock. I know they say, how in the world did you guys allow those infidels to to get in charge, to become, well, one way, they lied to the white people. And they lied to the church folks. That's how. They used religion and racism. That's how they did it. That's how they did it. They used religion and racism. But they were gaslighting the whole time. They were gaslighting, make America great again. Lies. They never intended to do that. Typical of the narcissist and the psychopath, right? They have no empathy. They use America's shadow. Somebody says, Cheryl Grabowski, what is that? What do you mean when you say America's shadow? They use the thing that America's been hiding. The thing that causes America shame. Racism. Prejudice. Yeah. White supremacy. America's shadow. That's what he tapped into. And he also used the church at large, black and white. You remember? You remember he attacked the gay people and the immigrants. And then he talked about he was a follower of Jesus Christ. Paula White. We call for the African angels. Religion, racism. Trigger, happy, policing. That man was proud to death to end that girl's life. A grown man that releases bullets into the face of a beautiful Caucasian woman. Unalived her like a dog in the street. There was nothing in him. There was no part of him. No humanity there. No internal GPS that say, excuse me. Don't do that. Don't do that. Nothing. The internal landscape of him, of his psyche and his mind and his soul, empty, dark. That's how he did that. Cheryl Grabowski, Nikki could never do that. What's up, Eddie Kane? In the motherfucking building. We can't do that. Diseased soul and mind. Yeah, we can't do that. And look, what a damned soul. So I saw it when he told them, call 911. Right? Because some of his senses were coming back. Call 911. That's what he said. Because now, after he's released the powwows, now he's thinking, you know, I need to call 911 because I'm hurt. She tried to run me over. Well, Don Lemon showed tonight on his show, somebody recorded a magnificent angle, right? It's not the regular one that they showed on the news. It's two different angles. It's one from behind him, where the two officers in the car is and the driver to the right. And then there's one from almost the front of the car, not quite. Two different angles. And from them two angles, you see that the wheels of the car were pointed right towards the right, and his feet were slightly turned toward the left, but his body was pivoted where he pow, pow, pow. And he was not in harm's way. That car was not in his direction, and it wasn't going to hit him at all. When he said, call 911, now his mind is kicking in. I need to say that she tried to run me over. Because even though I just sent her into the spirit world, I want to go home and drink some coffee. Take me a hot shower, cross my legs, and watch the nightly news as I've ended her life at 37. But I want to live until I'm 100. False claims of injury from the car. He has to have a defense. Oh, yeah. Sad part about it, though, he got too many backing him. What's up, Benny? You're in the building. He got so many people that are backing him. They're already calling her. They're already calling her a terrorist and said that she tried to run him over. They're already doing that. All the big dogs. There will be no transparency in this investigation. I hate to say that. I'm kind of sorry. I'm sorry. Like, this hurts. Because I don't feel like she's going to be vindicated. Police immunity, yes. They're going to stick together. They're going to flip and bounce everything. Y'all already know what's getting ready to happen. Okay? This house of cards, it won't come down from the bottom up. It's going to have to come down from the top down. Maybe they'll be able to go, what's up, Mac Day 1? Maybe they'll be able to go back after the top comes down and be able to get some justice for her. It's just, but for us, the people, me and you, just for us, we're having a regular Thursday night, like we always do. Cheryl Grabowski's live. Y'all on the live. You know, whatever y'all did this afternoon, I don't know what time you're going to go to bed. She's at the morgue. When she woke up this morning, she didn't know that she's going to be cold by 6 p.m. She's at the morgue. What's up, boy? I ain't seen you in a long time. How you doing? She didn't know she's going to be at the morgue. It hurts. She got people that love her. It was wrong what happened to her. That man had zero empathy. He had zero empathy. Even if she talked a little shit to him, he can't take a little shit talking. Is his ego that fragile that her talking a little shit to him equals extermination? Welcome to America, KKK. Why wouldn't we resist what's going on? We've never lived like this before. These people got us living like a foreign country. Excuse me. America, land of liberty, home of the free and the brave. Since when? Do y'all still feel free? Look, these people have purchased these news stations. Shut up, Eddie Kane. These people have purchased these news stations. These anchors can't They can't say what they want to say anymore. Y'all know that, right? I hope y'all have found independent news, because I love me a piece of independent news. I listen to Don Lemon. Sometimes I listen to Chris Como sometimes. And then I love IHOP News, the two white ladies. I love them. The two blondes. They're really, really good. They talk cash. Yes, they lay the axe at the root of the tree. They calling all this stuff out. They're not letting anybody get by with it. I love it, love it, love it. There was a retired police officer. No, he wasn't retired. He was fired by the regime. Okay, and he was talking to Don today about the young lady that the officer expired, and he was madder than hell. He had been, I think he'd been an officer for 25 years. He said what that man did was Scorpio in the building. What's up, Zoe Premier? Independent news is the new news. Yes, Benny White says, I love it. Y'all better get y'all a little piece of independent news. Them other people are, they're bought. What's up, Phyllis White? How you doing? They're bought. They got to do what those people say. You know, the billionaires have purchased the news people. I'm serious, y'all. It's something else. Can y'all believe that we're living in these days and times? Can y'all believe that? I'm so glad my mother's not here anymore. Even though I miss her so much. Oh, this would be, I think every day she would be tortured knowing what's going on, because she hated that Dorito man. And so did my grandma. Mom, this was really good. But I think the meat is over seasoned. So anyway, y'all pray for her family. She didn't deserve that. It hurts. The news outlets must get in line or big trouble with government agencies and frivolous lawsuits. I know. It's a lot of people that are cooperating with the regime because they want to keep what they got. Everybody can't stand on business. Everybody's not strong. Some people are scared. I get it. I get it. I get it, y'all. But still, guess what? We're going to be okay. We're going to be just fine. But we got to walk this thing out. One day at a time. There is no other way to do it. Unless you leave the country. Unless you leave the country. They, there was another attempt on Ibrahim Traore. The Ibrahim Traore, the president of Burkina Faso, which is kind of close to Nigeria. And part of the reason why they went over there and bombed Nigeria, it didn't have everything to do with no Christians, no persecution. How in the world can you send people over there to bomb Nigeria when your ICE agents are unaliving American citizens? What's up, girl dad, cooking up with deliciousness?
2 more people shot by U.S. Customs and Border Protection agents in Portland, Oregon, 15 minutes ago.
Oh, wait a minute. They just shot 2 more people in Portland, Oregon. Monet just told me. She back there reading. Now, evidently, check this out. Evidently, Stephen Miller, thank you, Margaretta. Look, evidently, Stephen Miller done told them. I've been told y'all. Y'all think I just be talking. We've been talking about this for months. Y'all say, Cheryl Grabowski, what do they want? I told y'all what they wanted. They want murder. Mm-hmm. Yep. Now, somebody, that is not no happenstance. That is energy. That is energy. I'm very sure that they have meetings, right? They are given instructions by Stephen Miller. And I guarantee you, somebody ought to leak the footage of that man telling them people to unalive somebody. I guarantee you he told them that. We've survived worse. They want a police state. They want a police state. What is that? I don't know what that is. What is a police state? Because it sounds like bullying to me. I mean, this is America. This is America. So what is a police state? Because most people that I know don't break the law. Do y'all know a lot of people that just go around committing crimes? Because I don't. I don't know a lot of people. I know some, but I know way more that don't. What is a police state? What is that? Why do we need that? I told you what they really want. They want murder. They want to see it. They want to smell it. They want to experience it. That's what psychopaths and narcissists want. They don't have, it's hard for them to feel. You know what I mean? So they do some of the damnedest things to feel it. Listen, somehow we've got citizen under the boot of law enforcement to the extreme intimidation and suppression. This is not good. This is not good. They are going to, I'm telling you what they're going to do. Y'all think it's a game. They're going to push people's backs against the wall. They're going to push people's backs against the wall. And it's not going to be good. Because this is not a movie, right? It's not a skit. It's real life. There are GUNS's everywhere. People have plenty of them. They're going to let those people, Stephen Miller, activate them to be in the morgue. It's only going to take a certain amount of pressure. That's all it's going to take. And a certain amount of time. That's all it's going to take. Not just from citizens, but other officers and other military people. This is not good. I can see it as plain as day. It's just crazy. It is. Because a lot of these people are doing it for a paycheck. They lack empathy, and also they want to red rum people. But what's going to happen to them, they're going to end up being red rummed. See, because that's a two-sided coin. It goes both ways. You know, just when you feel like, watch and see. We'll be around, we'll talk. Watch and see what starts to happen. Because everybody is observing. You know, it's just human nature, it's survival. You know, don't push my back up against the wall. Then I'm going to make sure you don't have a back. It's as simple as that. This is not a movie. People are not going to lay down and let mediocre white men just do whatever they want to them. But see, the other ones like Stephen Miller has made them believe that that's what's going to happen, like it's a movie. And that's not what's going to happen. Cheryl knows that's not what's going to happen. Y'all see. We're going to see. We're going to see. We're not talking about protecting borders. That woman was not an immigrant. She was a regular white woman that they decided to kill. We're not talking about borders. We're talking about men, white men, that want to be in charge, that want to bully American citizens that are legal. Thank you, Jerry. That's what we're talking about. She was a regular white woman, 37 years old. She had no business with no bullet in her face. She didn't deserve that because you got some crazy, ugly haircut, mediocre, retarded ass white man who thinks that he's a superhero or some type of villain in a fucking movie. She has no business at the morgue because of toxic masculinity, low vibration, and dum-dums. She had no business in the morgue at all. She didn't do anything. You know? Well, the last time I checked, as an American citizen, we are not banned to our house. And that's the only thing that we can do. We can't even go outside, go to the grocery, or do anything. We can't go to the park. We can't go to Walmart. We can't do anything. We got to be inside the house with our children. Oh, we can't be free to experience life and to love life. We can't do that. Even though we're grown and we pay our own mortgages, lights and water and everything else. But we can't be outside. We have to be indoors with children. We're so sick of this toxic masculinity. It is the most awful thing. Women all over the world. I just heard some Indian women say, oh, we're not dealing with men anymore. We're not doing it. We're not being in relationships. We're not marrying. We're not having children. We're not having sex. We're done. Because of toxic masculinity. Black women are saying it too, all over the world. If you go on TikTok, you'll see it. Beautiful black women, 25, 35, 45, no men, they're done. No men for nothing. You just go buy you a beautiful red rose. And we're done. No more toxic masculinity. We're tired. Y'all have destroyed this world. Begging for women's power, like it's crazy. And today a man shot a woman, someone who's supposed to be stronger and wiser than her. But you take a gun and you unalive her for what? And that's supposed to make him be more of a man for what? For
I
what?
think they just gonna, it's been happening, they've been killing people, but now they're just gonna make sure we all know each and every time. That's what I think. From what happened to the white lady,
Uh-huh.
their people, they're gonna, whites are going to stand up now, and whenever these ISIS are doing stuff and that we don't know about, they're gonna make sure it's headline news. So we can know, because it's probably happening we don't know about something.
Well, I tell you what, with the headline news being out like this and people know that ICE will shoot them, then that's bad for ICE. I'm telling you right now, ICE is going to run up on a snag. It's not going to go the way that they think. Well, hopefully we can have a not so bloody reset of the government. Oh my God, hopefully. If things turn real nasty like Venezuela, they said Uggs first. Now it's all about the oil and the money. Well, when it comes to this government and this regime, they are liars, gaslighters, and manipulators. You never, first of all, like they said today on the Don Lemon Show, you can't listen to anything they say. They are liars, professional gaslighters. And I don't know why it's taking so many people so long to understand this. There is no other way to deal with this but straight up. You can't even deal with these people undercover. You can't. Ask a Venezuelan person if they like their dictator. We shouldn't have any dictators. There shouldn't be people that want to dictate to other people. That is not normal. There should be nobody under the sun who lusts and imagines that they are going to rule and dictate over other people. That's mental illness. Soon enough, there are so many people on the earth just like me who understand that if you get healthy people in charge and there's enough of us, we'll just have a whole new earth experience. But these monsters, and thank God now that everybody see them for who they are. That's a good thing, because they've been hiding. But now they're out front. We see all of the psychopathic shit that they do. Everybody is watching it. We've been knowing lots for many, many years that people are selfish and narcissistic and very much mentally ill and psychopaths, and they like crazy shit. Now I'm gonna tell y'all this here. Tell you. This is what, now me, myself, personally, I don't like horror movies. I don't like blood movies. I don't like guns. I don't like none of it. I don't like any movie that shows a whole lot of hurting people, unaliving people, fighting. I don't like that. But guess what? America has so much horrible things that they put on film. And where is that coming from? It's coming from their imagination. Okay, and then what is that? Why? Because America lusts for death, guns, hatred, mutilation of bodies, blood, war. Who makes the movies? Who's making the movies? For the most part. Hollywood is doing that. Steven Spielberg. Lots of other people. Why can't your imagination be... Why can't your imagination be full of beautiful things? Why can't it be about love? Why can't it be about peace? Why can't it be about world peace? Why can't it? Huh? But it's got to be Saul. It's got to be Jason. It's got to be Michael Myers. It's got to be Jeepers Creepers. We are rotten to the core. Why can't it be about sanity? When you think about what we choose to watch on television and what they put on television, directors, writers, what's coming out of their imagination? We want to take over the world. Why? Why? I don't desire to take over the world. I just want what I want. But I don't want your stuff. And I don't want to tell you what to do with your life. That's your business. That's your business. But you got these people who believe, let's not bring the God thing into it. Let's not do that. Let's go ahead and go. Well, yeah, let's do that. Let's add the King James Bible in there too. Let's do that. Let's put in there that God says you're supposed to take people's land and unalive their women and children and their cattle. Because you're God's special people. And the other people are not God's special people. It's you. And because you're God's special people, you can do what you want. That's what the white supremacist doctrine says. They're God's special people, and that therefore they can rule over everybody else and tell them what to do and do whatever they want to do to those people because they're God's chosen people. So God is a fucking monster. Because why would God tell his people to rule over those people? Why can't God just tell his people to go over there and find you some land and then do whatever you want to do with it? But you leave those people alone because they're not bothering you. Yeah. That's why I hate the slogans, American First, Make America Great. I hate it too. I hate it too. Because it's all lies. What's up, Bill Stanhope? It's all lies. America great again. Instead of, excuse me, instead of the white man saying, I'm not going to apologize for coming to America and stealing the land, unaliving the black indigenous people and the Indians. Instead of the white man saying that we did that because God told us to, and because we enslaved the blacks, the other ones, we enslaved some, we killed most, and we unalived lots and lots of Indians. And so we When we saw the land, we was just like, we should have that. That should be ours. We have the guns. Instead of them doubling down, and now we got what we got going on in Washington. Instead of them doing that, what they should have done was repented. Understood history and the era of their ways. Not doubling down and says that God told us to do it. God told us to do it because we're God's chosen people. Not that. I've never seen Christians who don't repent. You know, I mean, they say that they are white nationalists, but what do their Bibles say about repentance or sin? I guess they don't sin because black and brown people are not real humans. They're subhuman. What do you think? And since they did these things to the Indians and the blacks based on their belief system, when then their God is just as terrible as they are. Their God is just as terrible as they are. But they've doubled down and said that they did what they did, and so what? And that they actually intend to do it again. That's what Stephen Miller said. He said, damn straight. That's what he said, damn straight. We're more powerful. We kick ass. And we're going to take over. That's what he said. I feel like there's a heaven for all people, in a sense. If you do the work. If you understand what life is about. And you're willing to work on yourself. Huh. That's what Stephen Miller said. He said, we did what we did. We'll do it a fucking again. No apologies. This world belongs to white people. And everybody else get the fuck out of the way. He said, damn straight. Always there. That's what he said. Now, my thing is this. That's the best that you got, Stephen Miller? Who are you? Where did you come from? What kind of family did you grow up in? What kind of experience did you have as a child? You're very unattractive, so girls probably didn't like you. And probably the only way that you got that wife that you got now is because you had, somehow, you were able to make a lot of money. Just like that Peter Thiel. He is fucking hideous. That is the ugliest white man I have ever seen in my entire life. Peter Thiel is a billionaire and he is a damn monster. And so is Elon. Those are some ugly white men. They are definitely no Brad Pitt at all. They could never. They could never. The only thing that they could do is sit around and be tech people, weirdos, and nerds. That's all they can do. Tech bros. I never thought True Queen felt like Brad Pitt is fine as wine, and he is white. Cheryl Grabowski does not discriminate when it comes to facial features and physiques, okay? Idris is that how you pronounce his name? Is a god. And Brad Pitt is a fine ass white man. Fine. Burt Reynolds I had a crush on I had a crush on Burt Reynolds when I was a little girl. How you pronounce his last name? Pete Davidson, fine too. Who is Pete Davidson? Look, I had a crush on Burt Reynolds when he played in White Lightning. Ooh. My daddy used to be so mad with me. I said, I don't care nothing about it. I don't care. And I was really young. I was really young. I think I was like 7 years old. He was the most beautiful thing that I have ever seen in my life. Burt Reynolds in White Lightning, the way he chewed that gum, and the way that he laughed, and the way that he walked, and the way that he drove that car. Jesus Lord. The way he have his shirt unbuttoned, them tight jeans, and them cowboy boots. And they had just laid him out of prison because he had to find his brother because that fat ass white sheriff done unalived his damn brother. I would never forget. Matter of fact, I'm telling y'all what I do. When I get in a certain type of mood, what about James Evans? Now James Evans was sexy to me. And James reminded me of my father. You know, James just is a man. You know what I'm saying? James has always been attractive. Had a crush on Dolly Parton when she was young. Dolly Parton always been that girl. You understand me? We don't care nothing about she white. She always been that damn girl, Dolly Parton. See, sure don't discriminate. You know what I'm saying? My daddy used to get so mad at me. He said, sure, we're not watching them damn white people today. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we had one TV to begin with, and we're not watching them damn white people today. I said, look, Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin, Cheryl laugh all day. See, I'm just one of them girls. But anyway, y'all don't understand how bad I love Burt Reynolds in White Lightning. Y'all need to go watch it, okay? Because Burt Reynolds had swag. You understand? I don't know where he got it from, but he was not no typical. See, Elon Musk and Peter Thiel them could fucking never. Gee whiz. They could never. And Cheryl don't care how much money they got. They can take it and stuff it up their ass because I don't care. And the white woman, Linda Carter, the original Wonder Woman in the 70s. Now, I used to want to look like her because she was pretty. She was pretty. She was now. Wonder Woman was something else. And what's her name? Bewitched. She was pretty too. And I Love Jeannie. She was pretty too. Those was the pretty white ladies. And what was the military man name in I Love Jeannie? Jeannie, because he was cute too. What was his name? I can't call his name, but he was cute. Yeah. I had my little white crushes back in the day. I really did. And Burt Reynolds and Brad Pitt are two of them. Love have no color. Well, yeah, that's right, because I was in love with Kurt Grabowski at one point. That was my second husband. I was scrolling through and had to stop because you're so beautiful. Mike Hint 5349 says, Cheryl, you're so beautiful. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like button because we're just talking. It's Thursday night. I got to go to work tomorrow and everything. I'm so glad tomorrow's Friday. And y'all know what I want to do? I think I want to grill me something, sit on the porch, listen to some music, and grill. I can't wait for the spring, y'all. We have to live our lives no matter what's going on. We really do. You know what I'm saying? We have to, I tell you, sometimes we got to leave them down crazy ass millionaires and billionaires in Washington, D.C. Leave them down people alone. let's see. I ain't gonna lie. I had a crush on Peggy Bundy. Who the hell is that? All Bundy's old lady. Oh, Ted Bundy old lady. Oh yeah, she was sexy. Yeah, yeah. She definitely had sex appeal for sure. What's her name? Was it Marge? It was Marge, wasn't it? Cause she used to wear her dress, honey. She used to wear her dress. Okay. But anyway, y'all. Yeah. Because on a local level, to be honest with you, this is probably your life too. Even though all this shit is going on, it's really not affecting your day to day. It's what we hear from, other people going through. And that lady, what happened to her today, it is the most awful thing. But y'all, and I'm gonna end the live after this. I believe in more than one lifetime. That's what I believe. I don't believe that you die and you live your little life, whether you live 5 years or 2 years or 35 years or 70 years or like my grandma, 92. It doesn't matter. I believe that when you leave out of here, you come back here or you go to another dimension. And so I pray that the lady who passed away today, that she's in another dimension somewhere, living a better experience. That's what I believe. I just do. Heaven and hell don't resonate with me. I feel like that's more like a childhood story. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't. But to pass away and leave this body here, and then you come back in another body with another family, or maybe you're not human the next time you come back. Maybe you could be something else, or you could be human but be a different sex or different race. you know I even believe that sometimes in families that different family members come back, maybe like your grandmother dies and then she comes back as your brother's little girl, like old souls. I believe in stuff like that. I don't believe that life will ever cease to exist. I don't believe that. I think once you exist, you will always exist. I just feel like you have different experiences. Um, oh, oh Lord, you gonna roast somebody? That's what I believe, y'all. I'm telling you, there are so many life lessons to learn. Um, there's just so much to learn. You know what I'm saying? Like me in my life, like everything about my life is different. My parents are gone. Uh, I it's just everything about my life is different. Like I've always been an entrepreneur, but now I have a daytime job. I'm in my mid 50s now, and I'm divorced again. And life is beautiful, though. It's different. And the way that I approach life now, is I'm just happy. Happy most of the time. Happy to be the observer in my own life. How about that? Lola said, "Sure, you look good for your age." Thank you, girl. I've always looked good for my age, girl. I've always looked good for my age, girl. Always. You know what I'm saying? I was blessed like that, and I do look at it like a blessing. I really do, and I'm very humbled by it. Being handsome, not handsome, Lord. I was reading that comment right there. Harry, I said handsome. Being attractive. I'm happy that I've that I've had this cutesiness on my life. I'm really happy about that. Look at Bluey over there asleep with his mean ass self. He get on my nerves. He a blue pit bull. And I'm scared of dogs, right? But he been here for like 4 months and he big. And he's a male dog. He's a Scorpio and he bossy as fuck, right? So sometimes he and I are here together and I'm just like, you not gonna boss me. Cause he be trying to boss me and everything. Like, I can look in his eyes and tell, like, when he like, shut the fuck up, like that. And I be like, Bluey, who the fuck you talking to? For real. Because we communicate like that. And so we were here the other night and he started acting all crazy because I was fixing me something to eat. And he's right here in the kitchen, right over there in his big cage. And I was fixing me something to eat and everything like that. And he went to barking like he gonna boss up on me, tell me what to do in my own motherfucking house. So you know what I did? You know what I did? I made the most craziest fucking noise. First of all, I did it from way down low and I went into a baritone voice as low as I can get it and then I growled with it. Honey, he looked at me like Bluey, you look, I'm a Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? I got that Mars and Pluto energy. You ain't fucking with me. I ain't scared of you. For real. You gonna make something come out of me that I didn't even know I had. And that's what was going on. I'm like that with men too. You ain't gonna boss me around. Sorry. Get somebody else to do it. I understand I'm the divine feminine. And sometimes I can operate in my dark feminine energy. That's when I really fuck you up. Because I'm in charge of my own emotions. You understand me? A lot of women don't know how to operate like that. They don't. They be in their feelings and can't get out their feelings. We can shut all that shit down. Shut it, every bit of it down. I can love you like no other. Like, if I love you, ain't no woman never loved you like the way that I can. But I will shut that shit down to the point where you would never know. It'll feel like I even never loved you at all. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't do it. You know what I mean? Anyway, kisses and hugs. And that's what we need in Washington. We need a woman like me as president of the United States. We need congresswomen and senator females like me. Period. Period. Don't fucking play with me because I'm not the one. People say men are not emotional. That's a goddamn lie. Men are extremely emotional. Women have never been the problem. All I see, Adrena Jones said, all I see is emotional men. When I look, y'all guys who are not like this, see, this is what men don't understand. When your goddamn ass is angry all the time, bitch, you are emotional. Anger is an emotion. I'm going to need you to stop being mad. Yeah. And then I'm going to need you to figure out what your anger is about. with your emotional ass. There is such, and that's what's going on in Washington too with the narcissists and the psychopaths. There is such a lack of emotional intelligence. Men are so emotionally this goddamn honest. They don't even know about their own fucking emotions. And then what y'all want to do is call women emotional. What would this world be like without emotion, huh? What would it be? What would it be like? That's the sauce. Emotion is like seasoning. So what you gonna do? Just eat your food with no seasoning? That shit is bland. So women have lots of emotion, but men do too. Men do too, but they show anger and they don't think that they're emotional. It is crazy. There is no such thing as emotional intelligence. Once emotions are no, go to hell. You just failed the class. Go somewhere and sit down. I don't want to talk to dum-dums. You don't belong here. Go to the next stream. Go. I don't want you to speak unless you know what you're talking about, okay? And that comment right there lets me know that you are retarded. Now go away. Go to night. Go bed. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. And that is what's wrong with this world. That is what's wrong with this world. How do you understand the mind of a narcissist? What the fuck do you mean? It's written in a book. Narcissists have been studied forever, but that wasn't my first experience with narcissists. I lived a life with it. So everything that's in the manual, I had already seen it because I've already lived the life. I've been up close and personal with it. When the book tells you to go no contact, that's exactly what I did 25 years ago. But I didn't read it in a book. I didn't read it in a book. When the book says that you gray rock the narcissist, because the narcissist likes to get you all emotionally charged, and then so that they can drink of your emotions because they need to be fed. They're like vampires. Well, I didn't need the book to tell me that. I lived it already, so I learned that too. Gray rock. Don't say a motherfucking word.